Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey,
What the hell?
you men down there.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig!
Your messenger...
Is that boy still with you?
Men, tonight we'll have...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Hey, watch it!
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Be a... Good day to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Everyone to the Bailey Battlement. Quickly, we have
Are you serious?
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallis and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
What the hell are you doing?
Have you seen them foreign soldiers?
The Crow Man?
Aye. Them crewmen.
Are you serious?
With them horrible visors on their helmets.
I seen them, all right. And you know what I heard from the merchants? We heard it from that man.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, didn't know she did that.
Are you serious?
Hey! It's terrible what's going on in our land these days.
Good health to you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth it. And believe me, it's always about power.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because it's a fertile place with full granaries that could feed Sigismund's troops?
That's not it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire...
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas...
So Robert, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Hey!
To bottom with 1 chop of a sword.
That's impossible.
And that's not all. They say they'll be stricken like Sodom and Gomorrah.
I pray you're wrong.
No match for one.
Them crewmen, with them horrible visors on their helmets.
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you...
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet.
All right, I'll have a look around for something. Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, but he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll reckon.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good. Huh?
That's some comfort at least.
Say? Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now.
What? What the hell are you doing? They won't come back. Why would... We'll stay here.
I heard
In God's name are you on?
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Did I tell you about that tree stump behind my house?
The stump of that elm you chopped down? You're going to dig it out then?
I already did. I want to build a shed there.
But you only cut the tree down.
Hey! Be quick about it. God be with you. Are you... Hey, you! What the hell? Hey! You've no business here. Clear off, or you'll be sorry. Are you... Are you deaf? Hey!
Jesus, look where you're going. What the?
Be a bit more careful.
What the hell?
Damn.
Good health to you. Jesus! Look where you're going!
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
My respects to you.
I'd like you to show me some hunting tricks.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Maybe another time.
Look where you're going.
Got you! Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me, I'll pretend you caught me off guard, and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double. Kurva! Ah, shit, my foot! Come here, lads! Never mind that, nobody! He's got you! Jesus, you gave me...
Let me...
You're going... Except back in...
Leave me, I say. Let me go.
Easy, lad. Let's go quietly.
Lay a finger on me, and I'll stab you.
Are you mad? We're only trying to keep... Stop your...
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. I'm going to enjoy this. Bring it on!
What's up? Shit yourself.
You'll get my ball. Gone weak at the knees, have you? Come here, Dipper.
You call that good back? Oh, dear. That hurt.
Alle do predele! I'll slaughter you.
What's the matter? Come on.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
And can I go?
Go? Aye, you can, I'm sorry to say. Now bugger off and get yourself killed for all I care.
Hey, watch it. Lout.
And you know what I heard from the merchant? Who heard it from them men what was fighting them at Wittenberg?
Did you see the horror of the fallen soldiers? Them with the strange clothes and iron marks on their faces. Aye, I saw them. They looked like vampires.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry, but I reckon Votava the pond keeper wouldn't let even see. I saw him by the granary.
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad?
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Why did Sigismund burn down?
That's war for you, lad. Certain.
What happened in...
Couldn't, but the good lord...
Well, then...
Indeed.
So then why did...
What?
I suppose...
King Charles, may God...
So... Where did these...
No buts. Everything will be all right. Got it?
I suppose. I saw them.
God be with you.
I need to get out of...
And I...
I'm leaving this castle and no one's going to stop me. Least of all you.
Look, lad. I know you haven't had it easy, but that won't work on me. Do you seriously think a greenhorn like you can get past us? How about asking Sir Robard for permission? Or...
All right, I'll see what I can do.
There isn't a woman around here who'd look twice at that horny old goat. Excepting that bitch.
No, but she's not around.
What the hell are you doing? What do you want here? Hop it, or I'll call a guard. What are you doing? Are you after something?
Aye, I saw them. Made my blood run cold. I heard they eat their prisoners.
What the hell are you doing?
Corpses. God in heaven.
Looks like it's going to be a good year for the apples.
For Christ's sake.
My respects to you.
Mary, Mother of God, preserve us.
It's terrible what's going on in our land these days.
Mark my words. We can always come and take shelter here at the castle. Anyway, you said yourself you don't believe a word Vilna says. Stop working yourself up. Everything's fine, and that's how it'll stay.
Aye, but...
No buts.
Hey,
Everything
watch
will be
it. Loud.
I suppose. Did you see them horrible
Have
foreign
you seen them foreign
soldiers?
soldiers?
Them with the strange clothes and iron masks on
Aye,
their
them
faces.
crowmen.
Aye,
With them
I saw
horrible
them.
visors on their
Made my blood
helmets.
run cold.
You know what I
They're
heard
prisoners
from the
and
merchant
make broth
who heard
from
it
corpses.
That man
God
was
in
fighting them at Kuttenberg.
Man-eaters.
What?
For
They
Christ's
say
sake,
they
where did
can
he hear
slice a
such?
cow or a
I
man
hear
in two
our
halves,
scouts found a
from
fresh
top to
pile
bottom
of
with
human
one chop of a
bones at the
sword.
edge of Scaly's
That's
Woods.
impossible.
Mary, Mother of
that's
God,
not all.
preserve us.